Celeb Savant time. Welcome, Barret Edelstein.
Thank you as always for having me.
What's going on?
Yes, just busy dealing with things, dealing with life. You know, you have a couple of positives and a couple of challenges, so I'm trying to focus on the positives.
This time of year as well, though, right? It's I think everybody's over 2024. Give us a holiday.
I'm over humans.
Oh, wow. Okay. Would you like to come and sit on my psychologist's couch over here?
No, I've always said I'm an alien from another planet, and I've discovered where my planet is. Also, I've gone back there a long time ago.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Let's get back to reality on Earth for a second. Well, our reality at this stage. Who are we chatting to today?
Mr. Ross Learmonth. So this was an interesting conversation. This was around the time that he was releasing or started releasing his new solo music away from Prime Circle before the movement away from them completely. And he was discussing around the thing of many firsts, because, you know, when you have a band and a sort of a structure and a support system that you've had for over 20 years, and then all of a sudden that goes away and it's relying specifically on you, there are a whole bunch of things that come into play that you didn't realize that were going to happen.
I mean, I followed that journey quite closely because, first of all, I love Prime Circle. And secondly, I think Ross is incredibly talented. And I watched what happened there. There's no easy way to break away from your band, whichever way you like to look at it. And I actually thought at the time as well that Ross had a difficult journey ahead of him to forge a new solo career.
Yep.
And by the same token, Prime Circle had a difficult journey forging a new way forward with no Ross.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to hear. Tell me more.
Well, let's listen to the clip and then...
All right, let's have a listen to what Ross has to say.
Or like kind of like cooler element to me. But then these songs would become massive. So it was kind of cool. Like I'm the anti-prediction. So having a band, that sounding board is very different. Being on my own, there's a lot of firsts for me. A lot of things like you procrastinate a lot in life, especially me being sort of a big drinking couch potato for so long in my life. I was in a waiting room to play gigs, and now my mindset has changed, like where I'm facing a lot of fears. I'm putting myself in a lot of firsts, and I'm sort of just chasing to become a better musician, a better singer, a better player, and not be so complacent. You can get quite complacent in something that is successful.
I find it interesting that he mentions that he was waiting for the gigs to come to him. And I guess that is a number of things, including fatigue. You know, you do it for so many years, you get used to it, muscle memory, etc. You're like, oh yeah, they'll come to us. To us. But now his whole new outlook on, I guess, getting out into the world and going to find stuff is forced because he doesn't have that support structure, as you said.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, totally agree. And yeah, it's fascinating when being reliant on a structure or a support allows a person to think, okay, well, there's sometimes maybe a little bit of lack of accountability. Because, you know, there's others, whatever. Like, for example, when I started Celeb Savant, I was reliant on someone to assist me with certain things, and I was waiting, and they never pitched up. And in fact, I was going to not do it because I was just exhausted from that process with that person. And then a friend and colleague said, listen, just do it yourself. And I've been doing it myself ever since, and just relying on myself and doing literally everything myself. So it is that thing of when you've got others, there's that structure of like, okay, well, you'll do it. And I need to wait for that person. So it will happen when it happens. But when it's by yourself, it's like, I'm waiting for myself, and you do it yourself. And when you do it, is your choice. And if you keep waiting, that's your choice as well.
100%. Listen, good luck to Prime Circle. They're sounding great with their new lead singer. I think it's Gavin.
Gavin Edwards.
Yeah,
yes.
Gavin Edwards is a supreme talent. As are the rest of the peeps in Prime Circle. And good luck to Ross. I mean, he's looking good at the moment as well. I think he's touring. He's doing all sorts of stuff. So if you want to find out more, we'll put up a blog with the full podcast that Barret had the chat with Ross from formerly Prime Circle and now doing his solo thing at nova.com.na. Under the blog section, you can go and have a listen to it for yourself. Follow Barret as well on all of the socials, Celeb Savant. All of the details are there for Facebook, Instagram, etc.
Except Twitter, but everything else.
X.
XXX, whatever it's called in this moment of time.
We'll see you later.
Bye.